What up, Internet? This is Toti from the Magic Online clan Seraphim for another M12 draft. And let's get it started. So, what do we have here? Throne of Empires is the rare. So you put soldiers into play. That seems decent, but not great. I mean, it's kind of slow. And I think Sengir Vampire will be a better guy for us. I guess Sengir Vampire is the best card here. Also, I don't mind black at all. I mean, I hear it's not one of the best colors, but you never know. I mean, I like it. Anyway, after that, I guess the next best pick is probably the Throne of Empires anyway, just because the rest of the pack is kind of crappy. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really expect to wheel anything. Maybe like a Mind Draught or Devouring Swarm if we're lucky. Yeah, here I'll just take the Sengir Vampire over pretty much nothing. Alrighty then. So, all the uncommons and the rare are here. And someone took a common. Again, this is kind of a lackluster pack. I think the best card in the pack is Shock. And I hear that Black Rare Bloodthirst is quite a good archetype. So maybe we can give that a shot. It is, I guess, a bit unfortunate that the Goblin Fireslinger is possibly the next best card in the pack. And he's amazing in that archetype. But I think Shock will still be better for us. I mean, I could grab a Devouring Swarm and stay in black, but that doesn't seem so good. I think I just take the Shock, which is the better removal. Ooh, and looky here. I get past the Volcanic Dragon. I mean, this is an interesting pick, I guess. Chandra's Outrage against Volcanic Dragon. I think what makes the difference here is the haste part. Like, from what I hear, at least, again, I don't have that much experience in this format, but from what I hear, cards like 5 mana 4/4 or like a 6 mana 4/4 are quite slow because you can get you can bounce or killed in your next turn, and you kind of lose a lot of tempo there. But this guy having haste, I think, makes it like a lot better than it should be. I mean, Lightning, Lava Axe is quite decent in this format just because it's so fast, and this guy seems like a permanent Lava Axe, like Lava Axe you each turn. So I think he's going to be our pick. Unfortunately, we are passing a Chandra's Outrage, which is the next best card in the pack, although there are some good blue and white cards. But yeah, not much we can do about that. Alright, so I'll be taking that Blood Ogre, I think, here. Aether Adept is actually a better card, but I don't think there's... I mean, I don't have much black here, but I don't think there's really a reason to get out of black just now. Whereas the Blood Ogre is a perfectly reasonable card, and it keeps me in red, which I actually want to cut as well. So the Blood Ogre is going to be my pick here. Maybe we can wheel something like a Fling. That could be decent if we have like a really aggressive deck. Other than that, there's nothing I really want so much here. White seems to be somewhat open with Assault Griffin we saw last pack, and now an Elite Vanguard. But so does red, and I hear red is good. Interesting. Well, white does seem open. And black not so much, but the Dusk Hunter Bat is actually one of the good Bloodthirst guys that we can get. This is interesting. I mean, Assault Griffin is definitely a better card, I guess, but for that we would have to basically not play our Sengir Vampire. Although we have received a couple of signals that indicate that white will be open and not so much black. But I think I'll still take Dusk Hunter Bat. I mean, I do miss out on Assault Griffin, but if I can make that, if I can make the Bloodthirst deck work, I think it should be good enough. And okay, I'll take another bat here, and that should be pretty good. And actually, I guess it's the best card in the pack here, because I mean the blue cards aren't really so exciting. There's nothing really in white, and Slaughter Cry is okay, but not great. I'll just take the bat here. And Diabolic Tutor is decent since we have some fatties and stuff, but I think Goblin Arsonist is the kind of card we want in our Bloodthirst deck, if that's what we are going for, because he basically guarantees that we hit our Bloodthirst when we want to. So he is a really good one. He is not as good as the Fireslinger, but he is still quite playable one, especially we managed to pick up some Goblin Grenades or stuff of that sort. Huh. I don't really know if there's something we want here. I'm not gonna take that Taste of Blood. I really don't think that's playable. So I guess it's between Disentomb and Hideous Visage. I think one Disentomb is fine. I mean, I'm not unhappy, I guess, to play one of these main deck. We can get some of our guys back, and since we have bombs and those things, I guess that should be fine as well. So blue seems to be somewhat open, but then again, Fling could be decent in our deck as a finisher, so we'll just go ahead and grab that. And we did wheel that Mind Rot. We did not wheel, however, the Fire Sling at the last pack, but that's okay. Interesting to see an Honor of the Pure still here, but I think Mind Rot will be better for us. Huh, interesting. I mean, I think any of these cards are playable in our deck. So it's Dark Favor versus Greatsword. I think the Greatsword is slightly better, especially with our Dust Counter bats and stuff like that have flying. So I'll pick that. Tectonic Rift, I hear good things about this card. I never tried it, but I guess in an aggressive deck it could be in theory decent. None of this we really want. I guess we'll just take that Demystify. Grab a Worm Tooth, why not? So I think this was fairly respectable for a first pack. I would like to get some more removal and some of the fat, nice and fat Bloodthirst guys, and some more enablers. But yeah, so basically I want everything. Unfortunately, though, this pack does not offer so much for us. The best card in the pack is a Gideon's Lawkeeper, so I'm kinda sad that we aren't in white. But then again, Gravedigger is a perfectly reasonable card. So I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and grab that. And hopefully we can wheel either one of these stupid giants, the Giant or the Zombie Giant, or even better, something like Combust, which should be a very good sideboard card, especially since we're kind of low on removal. But yeah, I'm just taking the Gravedigger here. And Stinger Fling, that's a nice one. Someone took a rare, again doesn't tell us much. Another Gideon's Lawkeeper, that guy could be annoying. But here, I mean, Gravedigger is nice, Crimson Mage is nice, but it's really for me between the Tormented Soul and the Chandra's Outrage. Tormented Soul is nice. But I mean, we have three. I mean, first of all, I think the Chandra's Outrage is better. I think it's, in our colors, the best card in the pack. Obviously, the Lawkeeper and the Stinger Fling are better cards. But the Chandra's Outrage is, I think, the best one in our colors. And I was saying we have Gravedigger, Tormented Soul, which we would be ecstatic to get either of these back. This that will not come back because it's the only red card in the pack. And worst case scenario, we could, I guess, get back a Distress. I think it's not unreasonable to get back one of those. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it could happen. I see that happening. Okay. So here, timely reinforcements. That's again. I wish I was white. I would have such a sick white deck. Anyway, for us here, it's really between the Bloodseeker and the Golden Piker. And I think Bloodseeker is a better card. It'll deal more damage overall, and I think it even... Well, it doesn't do such a great job of enabling Bloodthirst. So yeah, actually I'm not so sure now that I say it like that. Why couldn't we have just been white? So Golden Piker, I think the Bloodseeker is still better, and I'll take that. And obviously here I get another Bloodseeker. But I'll just take a Dusk Hunter Bat, and then I guess now at 3 Dusk Hunter Bats I'll give more priority to enablers, like 1-mana enablers such as what's it called, the Walking Wandering Soul dude, or the Goblin Fling or whatever he's called. But yeah, I think that Bat is still the best card for us. And we have some options. We have a Goblin Grenade. How many goblins do we have? We have like 1. Yeah, 1 goblin doesn't seem like enough. We can take another Fling, which I don't really want. A Devouring Swarm, which sounds good. Or a Bonebreaker Giant. I think the Devouring Swarm is better, and it will help us if we pick up some Acts of Treason. So I'll just pick the Devouring Swarm there. Ugh. I don't like to see this Giant Spider here. That's pretty bad for us. I can pick a Lava Axe, that's decent. I mean, actually here the Drifting Shade is not bad as well, actually. So I guess it's between these two. I could cut a Spider, but yeah, I don't really want to. So between Drifting Shade and Lava Axe, I think I'd rather have the Shade, actually. I mean, we are more black than red right now at the moment, so I think the Shade will be better for us. And so I don't really want to second this Entomb. I could cut the Plummet because it deals with our big fat flying bombs. Otherwise, Dark Favor should be fine, or a Goblin Warpaint. I think the Dark Favor is better than the Warpaint, so I'll pick up one of those. I don't really like cutting the other thing, whatever it's called. Yeah, here Fire Hellhound doesn't... I don't think we're gonna be red enough to be playing this. And then Sutured Ghoul is not a card, I don't think. I guess I'll just grab this Armored Warhorse. It puts a stop to a lot of our plans, so we don't want people blocking our stuff. I gotta guess the most annoying card for us here is Greater Basilisk, so we'll just grab that. Ooh! And this is very good. We wield that Tormented Soul. I am extremely happy about that. So someone took the Gravedigger but left these 2 cards here, which leads me to believe that there aren't that very many black drafters here. Maybe 1. But anyway, I'll pick that and be happy about it. I will not, however, be happy about any of this. Yeah, I'm not gonna play this. Don't care about any of these cards. I guess the Coral Merfolk is the most annoying because it blocks our early guys. I don't think I'll play this. I guess I'll just grab that Kite Shield. So yeah, this could have gone better, I guess. This second pack is not bad, but it's not great. I'm still missing some Gorehusk Minotaurs and more dudes with Bloodthirst, such as this one, for example. I think he is a really nice one. This is actually an insane pack. The rare is pretty sweet, though not in our colors. The Outcasts are excellent as well, and the Gorehusk Minotaurs are very good as well. The question, I guess, is what's better, either the Minotaurs or the Vampire Outcasts? And I think just because this guy makes racing so difficult, he is better than the Gortusk Minotaurs. And there is the off chance of us wheeling either of these red cards, though I am not counting on that. So yeah, hopefully we can wheel like maybe this guy. I wouldn't be unhappy about having him, but I'll just take the outcasts here. Ugh. And this is pretty underwhelming. I mean, a Blood Rage Vampire is fine, I guess. I guess we're not unhappy having him. Overrun is kind of annoying, but I think most of our opponents will be either dead or creatureless before they get to cast that. It's like the third Spirit Mantle I've seen, which is kind of annoying as well. But I think I just take the Blood Rage Vampire here. Again, this card is fine, but we actually need some cards with Bloodthirst now, so we can kind of take advantage of that. And I think it's the Tormented Soul here. We definitely want another enabler for all of our Dusk Hunter bats, and here's the perfect one. This guy is acceptable but not exciting. Act of Treason is good, and we would gladly take him, or the Manic Vandal. Hopefully we can wheel either of these cards. I'd be happy with either of them. I wouldn't play this on main deck probably because it destroys a greatsword, but I don't know, maybe I'd play an Act of Treason main deck, I'm not sure. I'll definitely play this guy though. And I guess I'll take a Golden Piker. I'm not unhappy to see him. Phantasmal Dragon is kind of annoying, and we don't have so many great ways of dealing with him. So the guy who picked up the Sphinx of Uthun will be happy about that. But I think it's better to take a Goblin Piker for our deck though. Are we even playing that though? 23. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be playing this. I don't know about that Mind Rot. I don't think so. I think this is a kill them fast deck, not so much a card advantage deck. So I just take the Golden Piker. I think this is pretty decent for us. It helps us enable all of our Bloodthirst guys, and we have 2 red cards that we'll be happy to wheel. So yeah, I'm happy to take that. Ooh, a lot of blue cards, but there's also a Sorin's Thirst, which we will take because it's removable, and that's always nice to have. Another Phantasmal Dragon. Some blue guy is gonna smash her face in. I guess it's a decent sideboard card. Other than that, there's nothing I want or care about, so I'll take that. What was it? Thanks. Yeah. Kind of the same thing. Nothing I care about. I'll just take this as a sideboard card. I can either pick up another Drifting Shade, which I'm not sure if I'll play, or I can cut one of those Spirit Mantles. I think this is actually more annoying for us at the moment. I'm not gonna play another Drifting Shade, so I'll just grab that. We have enough 4-drops as it is anyway. And nothing I really want to get. This is the most. I guess that's the most annoying card against us. And we didn't wield the Manic Vandal, but we wield the Golden Chieftain and an Active Treason, which is fine for us. I think the Active Treason will be better for us, so we'll go ahead and grab that. Nothing that we really care about. I guess I'll just take the uncommon here. So that's 25 now. I think I want to cut like a non-creature card. I don't think the Greatsword is going to be that great. No pun intended. So I think that's going to be the cut, but we'll see, I guess, in deck construction. If we cut that, then it's 24, and that means we could either play 16 lands, or we can go for 17. I mean, our curve isn't so high. Okay, these guys kind of make us want to go 17, but not sure. Alright, so you will not be played. I don't know about you. I don't know about you. These are all fine. That's a maybe. That's a no. I guess that's a maybe. Alright. And that as well. So these are all our maybes right there. So removal, trick, removal, kind of just a drop there, removal, and these are all dudes. Okay, so that's 21. We want at least 2 more cards. I think the Dark Favor will be good for us, especially with our Tormented Souls and those things. Then Fling. I'm not too sure about that one. I don't think Mind Rot is gonna make the main deck. This isn't bad. But then again, it's not great. I don't know. Maybe this is good. I mean, then can't block part seems good, but then again, I can't really take advantage of the Bloodthirst part because this takes up my whole turn. I think I'm okay with 1 Disentomb. There aren't any other creatures that I want, so I guess 16 isn't the highest count of creatures. Disentomb should be fine though. Put that one over there. And that's 23. I can try. I mean, I guess Greatsword is good with a Tormented Soul, I guess, or a Bat. Is that better than Disentomb? Maybe. Or I can play the Disentomb and play 16 lands, but 16. Well, this guy is kind of a mana sink, so he wants mana, and I want mana for those things as well, so I don't think 16 is correct. Is this really that great? I think we play either of these cards. I don't think we want the Dark Favor and the Greatsword. Or do we? I think I'll try that. We have like 1, 2, 3 cards that don't do anything if we don't have any creatures, so that could be kind of awkward. But I think this is fine. Yeah, I think I'll give this a try. So what does the color look like? I guess that's a 10-7. I do want double red for the Outrage and the Volcanic Dragon, so 10-7 should do. And this is our deck then. Let's try and see how this little guy behaves.